Checked. Stop recording.
Hey guys, this is Kaushik. Welcome to Kaushik Blogs again. So today let's see the reactions of the basic user like me of STW from Sam Tupi. Okay, so I have a link. So, what is that?
Text editor, edit, focus, multi-line.
I have a link.
Ops 27. Star on top. Start virtual cap. Stop manage. Start scene. Transition combo box fade down.
It says the link of
Direct and mask. Start virtual. Studio mode checkbox settings button. Start virtual camera check. Stop recording checkbox check.
Yeah, sorry.
Star on message of the day. HTTPS.
So this is the YouTube link in the message of the day. So where he made a video on latest demo on STW. Let's see. Let's give reactions. That's cool. We're not criticizing or supporting, but let's see what he said to this video.
HTTPS.
So copy. Go to YouTube.
Desktop list. Top gold wave check. Google Chrome check. New tab. Google Chrome. Kaushik recommend.
Control-C. Paste it here. And press enter.
Yahoo.me/JL4NZBC9CWS selected. Document busy blank.
So I have already seen
main
this
landmark.
video, guys.
Complementary landmark. YouTube video players.
Okay, it's got it.
Clickable main landmark. Clickable complementary landmark. Play button.
Okay, so let's play.
Button play.
Yay!
Hello everybody, this is Sam Tupi, the developer of Survive the
Thank you, Sam.
Seek slider 0 minute. Pause. K. Button play.
Wild.
K.
First, me and all staff members would like to thank every one of you for taking the time to listen to this demonstration of upcoming features in the game. Just a couple of things we wanted to mention real quick. First, I wanted to apologize for the most minor of audio clipping for some of the computer audio in this demonstration. I did not mean for that to happen. I noticed after recording the most minor errors in the volume level. It's not much, but I still wanted to apologize for it. Secondly, I wanted to note really quickly that all music you will hear aside from the intro and outro was not added post-production. And finally, I wanted to note that you should probably stick with us through this entire thing, as we have saved the best items for last. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. We hope that the next 40 minutes of audio gives you all something to look forward to. We hope that you enjoyed. First, let's just launch Survive the Wild as if it was for the first time with no configured settings.
Okay, let's see.
Survive the Wild 0.99.5. Please select your language. English default. Italiano. Espanol. Italiano. English default.
You can select.
So guys, just see, here are a small gist of things I would like to comment. So this was not added in the initial setup. Just you have to press enter and log in. Then you can select the language. But now he's given the English language. Okay, just press bar.
Select your language now. There's an entire first launch screen, so I'm going to select my language and press enter.
Okay.
Welcome to Survive the Wild.
This is cool, man.
There's a little intro sound, which you can skip if you want.
License agreement. Please read the following license agreement. Read only at multi-line. Terms used.
So see, there is a
And
license
you
agreement.
can do that when you get the update.
Game rules. Please read the following rules. Document. Read only at multi-line. Wait up. You're probably just about to skip this and click the agree button. When you verify agree button.
Yeah, I actually am, because I'm
button.
recording a demo.
Press
Look
on
at that.
agree
Thank you for choosing to play Survive the Wild. We hope you have fun. Press enter to skip any of these messages and move on to the next.
Okay.
And then you get these like little dialogues here, which we can update on the server. So whenever something new happens for new players of the game, we can put any info we need here.
If this is your first time playing, you'll want to click the please be aware that this game is very configurable, so we recommend checking out the
read these when you get the update.
We hope you enjoy your stay here. Do not hesitate to ask questions on the game.
The logo is going to play,
Please select an option.
and we'll get to the main menu just like that. So as you can see, we finally, after all this time, have a first launch screen. Couple things to note here. We started using the less intrusive menu sounds by default, and also
Options dialog. Play enable confirmation to exit checkbox. Check Alt plus X.
we have enabled that by default. I think those are the only defaults that have changed.
Please select an option.
Okay, so guys, what I'm doing is, as a basic user, so I would like to show some things. Okay, so first he explained some things, and then ticketing and adding codes. I'll not show whole video. Okay, I'll just add the reaction and my opinion on this. Okay, I'll show the only NPCs because that is really interesting, and the opening the door, closing the door. That's two parts I would like to show you. I don't want to show the whole ticketing things, because ticketing things I can show, but not like scripting and other stuffs. Okay, I'll just fast forward it, and I'll show only the NPCs. I'll concentrate on NPCs. Okay, let's see.
So at this point, we're actually showing you some stuff in the game.
Again. Okay.
Okay, so I've now logged into my account and I'm just kind of standing here on the mainland.
Watch that 10:28 a.m.
Okay.
It's currently 10:28 in the morning
That's
in the
fine.
game. I do want to show you real quick before we get into some cool stuff here. Our new responsive Sappy.
Options dialog. Play logo on
This
startup.
is
Check box.
all
Check
cool,
box.
man.
Change TTS settings button. Alt plus T.
Okay. Change status.
Text to speech configuration dialog. Use screen reader when available. Checkbox checked.
Not checked.
Oh, this is
Voice
actually
list. Rate slider. Z1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Volume slider. Save settings button Alt plus S. Text to speech settings saved. Change TDS setting. Edits.
Listen to this.
Oh, man, no.
Change game date.
That's me holding in
Understanding, man.
tab while using Microsoft David.
Build maximum
Please,
allow
no,
listen
understanding.
enable speed enable use in change edit alias change audio devices but edit allow change save TDS settings text to voice list rate slide voice use screen
Checked. Can't save settings button. Text to speech settings. Save options button. Option save.
Anyway, I just wanted to show you that really quick. Our Sappy is now really responsive, pretty much no matter what voice you use. I'm now on the gravel path, nearing the small house in the lush and leafy forest.
Options menu. List Alt plus O. Test of announcement system. Post on 2022/2/22.
Guys,
And I'm
you
in the
concentrate on this.
announcements menu right now because I want to show you something that happened to the UI.
Okay.
It's a sort of small improvement that happened when we added support tickets, but we decided to do it for every dialogue because of how useful it is. So you know some announcements are pretty long. This particular one is short.
Announcement dialog. Announcement text read only. Edit
So
multi-line.
I just
Test of
clicked on
announcement
it,
system.
and you can see the announcement opened just fine. But unlike before, I'm going to tab 2
Close
times,
button. Players list Alt plus P. Sam 2D.
and you'll see now I'm in the players list.
Close button. Announcement text read only. Options menu. List Alt plus O. Test of.
So that announcement dialogue is actually just like a pop-out in the UI, and if I press escape in here,
Cancel.
Oh, yeah.
it'll close
Players
it,
Alt plus P. Check options menu. List Alt plus O. Test of announcement system.
and I'll just be right back in the options menu.
Save keyboard area Alt plus P. You have just opened your tab. Please select the open water bottle. You have an open top can. You have 22,531. Open top.
And another little thing,
Okay, so I'd like to say before Sam says, okay, so here if you just navigate through the inventory, like you have bullets 990. Okay, let's hear from him, but it's very cool. It will say how much it has from the inventory itself. Let's see.
here, I just drew my open pop
Your
can.
top can has 0 pop left.
You can see I have 0 pop left or whatever.
Your top can has 0 pop left.
If I press the grave key,
This common,
But-
guys. This is common.
we
Let's
change
see.
this
You have just
here
opened your open
as
top
well.
can. You have
So if you're
22,531.
in your inventory
Your top can has 0 pop left. Top can. You have 50 open edible fish. You have
and
55,006.
you go into any item,
57 magnum bullet. You have this ammunition does piercing damage.
oh yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit.
12 gauge shotgun shell. You have 7.
I
This
didn't
ammunition does
read
piercing
this.
damage.
We should
9
press
millimeter bullet. You
enter.
have 5 battery. You have 58,960
Let me
Dorito pack.
explain that.
This weapon does slashing damage.
Okay. So, oh wow, it's cool.
Yeah. So basically what I'm doing is I'm pressing the grave key in the
See,
inventory
that's all.
menu
See?
here.
See? That's
So I can just kind of go through different items.
basically, if you use shield, okay, press drop, it will say the description.
Damage. Lance. You have. This weapon does piercing damage.
Lance.
No information is available. Rock gun. You have 0 1 rocks rocks. You have 8. This ammunition does arrow gun. 0 20 metal arrow loaded. 43,500.
Sam, you're really awesome.
You can see my absurd inventory on this particular beta character.
Now, see
Now
the-
we're gonna walk over here.
You will press space,
House entrance.
shift enter. Don't forget shift enter in this video.
And you can see
Smash.
I can't get in here. If I press M,
Look around menu. Please select an open windows above. In front a little ways off to the right. 19 tiles away.
window,
Above
I
door screen in
don't
front 1 tiles away.
Oh
Cancel.
dear. Imagine.
so
guys,
I can't
in the
demonstrate.
open window. What if the lion dives in the house? Oh my god.
The window today
my
yet.
God.
We were hoping we could, but we're having a few issues with it. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But I can show you this door. Now these are going to be in the fishing village, of course, as well. I can just press space on the
You
door,
open the door. The door leading outside. A small house.
and then I can walk in here.
The
I
door
can
leading
turn
outside. You
around,
close the door.
and then I can close it. Now I can't go back out
Basically
there.
like your house, okay?
The door leading outside.
Go.
A small.
When you go into the house, you should close.
Thank you.
Otherwise,
You know, I
the
mean, it's a
animals will
pretty
come for
simple
food and
thing.
water.
Okay.
Let's see later.
You
But
close the door. You open the door. The door leading outside.
we're
I
actually
will
going to
make
walk
the
back in here
ticketing
for just a
things-
second.
Because ticketing things, I didn't like it.
Okay, I have switched locations really quick. I just want to show you a couple other things real fast. So, it is now possible to mute group
Later
chats.
conversation with Alt plus C. STW data group chat.
I can press Control
Oh,
M,
STW data group chat.
Chats, that's cool.
STW data group chat. Muted.
Basically,
and I
control
can
it.
mute and unmute that. Obviously, if it's muted, I will only
I
get
will explain
messages
ticketing
if
things
I am
later
focused
because I
actively
didn't
on
focus
that
on
group
that
chat.
much.
Now, another thing that's happened here,
Send message. Same keyboard area Alt plus C. You have fire starter. You have one button.
they're very similar to how they used to be for now, but fires were recoded in Arctic.
Okay.
I can spawn one here real quick. Again, they're very similar to how they used to be. But now, for example, an admin or a world maker can decide to add something like this. So, like, I can just drop a couple of grenades here, run backwards,
Oopsie.
and they'll actually explode. The important thing here
Also, object contains scripts for all objects with the object template face.
is this.
Slash object 14 folders, 1 scripts, area use follow 3. Fire. Slash object slash fire 0 folders, 4 scripts, burn 851 hash modify on 2022,
Basically, the world makers can instantly modify any of these objects here. And I just figured I would show you with fires really quick because they're so simple.
164 hash
Guys,
object
if you
499.
want this clarity, go and watch Sam's video, but I'm only concentrating on NPCs. Let's see.
Hash mod create 700.
Used to be an entire fire.beam, but now I'll probably show you one of them so you can have an idea.
Slash object slash fire slash burn
From within the game now, I just
grid. We use the code unlock the
demonstrating much pine forest, and I'm just gonna walk forward 1 second.
We're in the pine forest.
Okay,
now.
so now we're in the
Let's see the
pine
tree.
forest, and I'm just gonna walk forward here,
Oh, this is a tree.
and I'm running into
It's a
something.
tree.
If I press, right now it's M, it will be probably K again
Tall
later,
tree.
but if I press
With our
M,
menu, we want find a slightly blind but all three is straight in front, 0 tiles away.
Tall tree.
you can see there's a tall tree
Cancel.
here. We have also recoded trees in Artig, and unlike fires, they are nothing like what they used to be. You can see this tree is multiple tiles wide. I can climb up at any point.
Pitch up within. See the surround
And the
sound.
coolest
Wow.
thing is if I look around,
See the surround. There is a branches, guys. And it's a 2-tile height of
There.
trees of
oh, it's hard to see. This particularly is
listen.
hard to see.
Guys,
But if we keep looking,
we should appreciate this game developers. Admins.
yeah, there's a couple.
I skipped
you
the
look
video
back
because
here.
I didn't
There are branches
understand
on
the
these
fire,
trees now.
basically.
You can see that one even goes pretty far back.
Are awesome.
And there's a couple at each height. Couple random heights don't have any. Hopefully, like, the less laggy we manage to get these map objects, the more branches we can basically spawn. You can just see I'm like just looking around with the camera all around the tree, and eventually at one of these heights, yep, you can see there's
See,
yet
they
another
fall
branch.
now.
So
I'll
the
show
thing
you.
is when there's a bunch of trees together, you can actually crawl all over these branches to get from tree to tree. So I'm gonna go like a little over here, for example. Oh,
Curtain sitting. By default, R is the key to press the toggle when one sitting or standing.
well, that's another quick thing I can demo. Oh, I guess my health got low.
392 health.
Your health got
You are
low.
currently sitting. By default, you are currently sitting. By default, R is the key to press the toggle when one sitting or standing.
Your health
That
got
message
low.
now shows if hints are enabled to help new players not just try to walk, but actually just move in place.
Oh, that's cool.
Kinda stand up.
Usage hints is really
Where's that
cool.
tree at?
For newbies.
Yeah, if you move a little, there it is. So we're gonna move a little bit to the side,
Okay, you move us.
and I'm gonna spawn a new tree really quick.
That's a spawning tree.
You can see
Is it
there's
down
another
or
one, and they're pretty
anything?
close together. So I'll bet that now you can see there's just a small gap between these trees. There's probably at least one branch between these trees that would help us get from one tree to the next. Like you can see all right over there.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. So I've taken permission from Sam also, where I
You
will
can
do
see
a
this
reactive
whole
video.
entire
Yes,
forest
we can
canopy
do
here.
it.
Yep, and there's the other tree going all the way
Oh.
down to the right. You can see this gap here. So that's what to look forward to with trees.
Now, let's see.
We'll
You
have
cut
more
down the tree,
branches and more spawned trees. Again, the less likely we can get these
Okay,
Select those
objects.
actions at 16
But don't make lines to climb up the trees, okay?
I guess
If
I already
you
have
do
it.
that, you'll not enter the pine forest.
Axe.
Yes, I already had an axe out. As you can tell, this is my second recorded attempt at this part of the demo.
That's cool.
So, anyway, we have an axe out. We're gonna cut this tree down now.
See, one tile gap is standing, I think.
It's gonna take just a second because it's a slightly large tree. It's like 15 to 20 tiles tall, and as you can see, it was a couple tiles wide in each direction.
Let's see. No.
Can you hear those extra little sounds? That helps indicate the tree's about to be cut down. And I apologize about that debug message there. It's going to be removed. If we look in the M
Look
menu,
around, then one time is like all three is straight off to the right, 4 tiles away.
you can see the other tree. If we go to the bottom, right now this is going to show a bunch of tree branches actually, which is going to be fixed. We're just
But
going
the
to...
wrong tree is about 144 wood is straight in front, 6 tiles away.
Yeah, there we go. So, you can
The wrong tree
see
is about 144 wood is straight in front, 6 tiles away.
That's what. The tall tree.
144 wood,
Cancel.
fallen tree. So we're going to go forward a couple tiles here. We still have the axe out.
Press space.
I'm chopping up the fallen tree. And as I'm doing this,
See, this is Indra, I think.
little piles of wood are spawning in front of me, and I can pick them up. So this is actually faster than the previous system because now you can collect the woods in multiple piles. Like each wood pile consists of like 5 or 6 wood. You can tell quickly if I look in the menu again. We already have a bunch of this wood gone. You can have people help you cut up one tree. So yeah, I mean, I think you basically get the idea. I can just cut this up. And then you just have to pick up the items. Now, this is a good point to mention something else really quick, which we'll demonstrate hopefully more detail in a little bit. But if I press the grave key, this axe does slashing damage.
slash.
Now, my punches,
Punches is waste.
they do blood damage. And you can hear me punching this fallen tree,
Okay.
and barely anything happens. I'll do a little bit of damage here and there over time, maybe. Especially if it's already been partially chopped through. But like you can see, my punches don't actually have that much effect. That's still like using an axe or a sharp blade. The entire process. Oh, one wood. And you can see now it's gone. You see all those tree branches, which we're going to hide from the tracking menu. So that's basically what happened with trees. We have a few things to do. For example, we need to get them to properly interact with fires, and we need to make them auto-spawn in various areas instead of the old tree tiles, and a couple things like that. But generally, that is what is going down there.
Okay.
We're just
Okay. Let's quickly move on to the NPCs now.
health drug quick. Here now in my right hand.
See compass.
And-
Okay, I'll show the compass. Look at that.
270
Wow,
degrees.
this working is pretty fine, but for Indian server, I don't know. Okay, let's go quickly NPCs.
You can use
Oh, this is
an amount.
STW,
Has,
sorry.
we have the silver
Let's
survive
go to survive the wild medallion. Okay.
the wild medallion.
Okay.
Not an insane amount has changed,
Okay.
but it has gotten some improvements. Nothing new when you wear it, but if you press Alt 9,
So basically, what it does is it gives you the full energy, the 1000 stamina, 1000 energy, 0 hunger, 0 thirst. Okay, it will clear and it will boost your energy. That's why health is also 1000, by the way. That's why you use medallion. Okay, it will be for 5 minutes, then it will go off. You have to do after 3 weeks, I think. Let's see.
there are now sounds. Very easy for world makers to add sounds like this, considering the fact that there are now thousands and thousands on the server that can be streamed to the clients rather than sounds having to exist in pack files. Anyway, as you can tell, as long as the medallion is activated, you can hear a repeating pulsing noise. That way you can just tell that the medallion is currently producing its effect without having to check your stats. That way you don't waste it if you don't want to use it. And speaking of that, if you don't want to...
Oops. Gone. Gone.
Well, that was me running out of
Should
time on
expect
my
more
medallion.
faster, Sammy.
You're gonna have to hold up for just a minute because I needed to show you something else before I ran out of time. So
Okay,
we're gonna perform some developer magic here.
That's cool sound.
Okay, sorry about that, but hey, you got to hear the sound of the medallion running out of time anyway. So now that that's done, we're gonna press Alt 9 here and wear the medallion again.
That's cool.
Now, what I was intending to show you is if you want to remove the medallion or if you want to stop its effects, you know, without running out of the 5 minutes every 2 weeks, you can just press Alt 9 now, and it acts as a toggle. There's a cooldown timer between when you turn it off and turn it on.
Wait 4 seconds. Wait 4 seconds. Wait 3 seconds. Wait 2 seconds. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. The go around the medallion intensifies as it begins to pulse.
Okay.
But then other than that, it works as a toggle. Before you had to remove the clothing item in order to stop the effects, which of course
Select the clothing item. Silver survives the wild medallion on your neck. The medallion stops glowing and remove it.
still works.
Yes.
Options menu.
Hello,
24.
Sam.
List grid. Switching functions.
Sorry.
Administration for support and contact. Get.
Alright, so now we gotta look at something in the support and contact menu.
I'm skipping this step, guys. I'm just walking on to NPCs.
Please use which one zero what's
Builder and
one scan
And-
scan for total members of which zero are online. Medallion.
you out the okay.
Scan resolve. Create. Game complete.
So we're
Slide
at
to the right.
my
Space G A N G
game
space C R
at
A L. Capital A support ticket system. List options request. Like.
his last one. Now Aaron can
Tickets. What's the free card? Open the waiting review created by
Skip.
Secretary. By Secretary. Make a quick list and then with you related to Sam 2 the Alt 7 ticket.
like if I
Ticket 2 ticket state
that
state restored.
thing to show you. We are in the southeast of the island mainland. We're gonna execute this script.
Guys, watch carefully. There are coyotes. Oh man! Hey! Oh man!
Try to follow these. What you're hearing right now is a bunch of coyotes and wolves fighting each other. We're gonna press Shift A.
You
can see this. Wolf. I'm gonna press the number keys. Oh, this one got out of range. Oh, wait.
Cancel.
Hold on, I have to reopen the menu and find it. Close one.
This object is too far.
Fighting like anything. Whoa.
There's nothing. Not personal. 30% resistant to damage. 5% vulnerable to slashing damage. 10% vulnerable to piercing damage. No description.
You can see we have all this info. I can track the wolf. Now, you know, I can obviously just... I mean, I keep tracking ones that are very far away, apparently. So we're gonna track another one. Clearly, the tracking menu is showing animals farther away than their... Yeah, so you can see, there it is. And I can press Shift and the numbers.
66%
It's gone.
Wandering around. Very hungry. Not thirsty. 20% resistant to wound damage. 5% vulnerable to slashing damage. 10% vulnerable to piercing damage. No description.
Gone.
And you can see, you can track NPCs now and see what they're doing, get their stats, etc.
Look at
Like a
that.
wolf is
So
faced on
that
35
is
away.
pretty cool.
Crack it.
Hit it.
Now there's another
Wolf from
thing.
unknown PSTW points. One thing to group out of the yard. Decide to kill 10 wolves in just 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's in the quest menu, and I'm gonna press enter to accept
You will
this.
accept the wolf hunt quest. Your 30 minutes. You will accept the lock quest.
Oh, my 30 minutes starts now. Sorry, I didn't let it
Manage. Switch
finish.
to another rank. Get status on the wolf hunt quest.
And in the main
Get
menu,
status on the wolf hunt quest.
you can see there's now check status of the wolf hunt quest.
So far, you killed 0 wolves in 0 minutes. 10 seconds. Game
Alright,
plus
sounds good. So we're gonna change that now.
Enter slash.
Okay,
Oh dear, he's run
there's
the
a
script.
whole bunch of wolves that are also dangerously hungry. We're gonna get the spear out.
Oh dear.
We're gonna start killing a few wolves here.
Oh dear, gone. 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 Yes, gone.
Got one. Now that sound you're hearing, that's actually the low
Okay, go
health
ahead.
noise. So this is what replaces that terrible, awful chime that everybody hated. You can just hear me killing these wolves. Obviously, usually it will be a lot more difficult to kill these things that quickly.
Welcome to survival race. Rank your total of killed wolves to 6 of 10. Options menu list. So far, you killed 6 wolves in 1 minute, 46 seconds.
that's cool.
Game keyboard there.
Go over here to this one.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Come here.
Better off.
7 of 10.
There are no animals.
Think we might need new
There are no animals
wolves.
worth roaming around.
Really awesome.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. Here come more wolves.
Okay, some more rules.
Come over here.
Come on.
Just want to show you what happens when we complete this quest. And then I'm going to show you a couple more individual things. We're going to spawn one animal and make it alternately hungry and thirsty so that you can see what animal feeding is like. Come here. Come here.
Come here.
Pretty sure we got 2 after me now.
Rank your total of killed wolves.
Okay.
And you can see I have now completed.
Congratulations, you completed the wolf hunt quest. Because of this, you are well done. You killed 10 wolves in 2 minutes 56 seconds.
That's cool.
Congratulations, you completed the wolf hunt quest. Because of this, you earned 150 STW points. Good work.
150?
And again, just to show you really quick.
Quests accepted and allowed to be added to a few recent changes. Display all new recent and view rules. Display support and contact administration. Restricted area.
Oh yeah, there's now a view rules option in the menu.
Script and punch. List scripts.
If we go here,
Scripts for managing quest.
this wolf hunt quest,
Zero folders. 2 scripts. Read me 400 wolf hunt 1.63 KB.
it's all in Artig. So again, admins, world makers, everyone can just add quests of that level of complexity or more, and this is nothing but a puny, tiny little example of what can be done with this quest system now. They can be timed, they can have any condition required.
/quest /wolf hunt dialog. If $script for data equals accept.
Like this is just what happens in the code when the quest is accepted.
$player.wolf-hunt-time.
We take note of the current time.
Okay, so
We add
this role we don't understand. Okay, that's it.
the option to the main menu,
Your 30 minutes starts now. $script extra data equals complete.
and then if you complete the quest, want to remove the menu option, reset the variables, calculate the time in minutes and seconds. This is what happens if you kill one wolf. But yeah, like you get the idea. It's just a bunch of code that can be instantly modified.
This can be done by
In the
only
game.
admins.
Alright, so we're on the
Watch out,
mainland
guys.
now
This
again
is
by the we're on
cool.
over to the pond now. And I've spawned a wolf
Okay.
right here.
The wolf is a little ways off to the right, 3 miles away.
And you're
Let's
actually
see
gonna
what
get
he
to
does.
hear me type this command. Just so you can kind of see, again, just how expansive this all is. So I have the ID of this wolf on my clipboard. And what I'm going to do is dollar text pasted dot thirst equals 600. Yeah, that's fine. And if we look in
Interesting.
Quite thirsty.
Quite thirsty.
thirsty, and in just a minute,
See, it's going to water.
you're gonna see it
Okay.
drinking from the pond over
Okay,
there.
let's rewind it.
Now in the
Already got little blur.
drinking, you're gonna see it
I'm going to rewind it. Rewind it.
drinking from the pond over there.
Wow, it's drinking very well.
Now in the meantime, we're gonna drop some,
Okay,
I'm
eat
gonna
it.
drop some edible fish
Okay.
and drop
He's
that
still
meat. You can
drinking.
see it's still drinking. We're gonna execute a similar command.
This we can't understand, guys. I can understand, but I can't explain.
Gonna give it 400
Sorry,
hunger.
it's not bad, but let's see. It's coming and oh, it's
You're
going
gonna see
around.
it's just gonna wander a little bit right now,
Okay, it's this is
but in a
roaming
little
around.
bit because we made it hungry.
Okay.
With any luck here,
Hey, Sam, he did. If I'd have been there, I'd have
now you have
smacked
to.
it
This
when it
thing
is
might
drinking.
go find another food item.
So if it is drinking, I would have smashed on its back. When it's drinking water, that will be really
Come back around.
crazily. Oh, it's coming.
The wolf is slightly behind and far off to the left, 13.
Come.
And
Take the
we
fish.
just wait 1 sec here.
Oh yeah.
You just saw it literally eat that food item.
Okay.
And now in a little while, if it's still hungry, it'll come back and eat this other one, etc.
Let's see.
Unless it finds like a corpse to eat or another item somewhere else. Oh, yep, I think it decided it wants more.
See, look at it. It's coming.
You can go off to the side here just so you can hear this clear.
Oh, it didn't take.
Oh no, it's just wandering, I guess.
Edible fish, you have 55,678. Empty energy bug, you have empty balloon, you have 86 edible berries, you have
Let's see.
edible fish, you have 55,000.
Come,
Empty wallet, you have
come in a while.
you have energy boost, you have edible berry, edible fish, empty water energy bug, you have empty balloon, you have edible berries, you have
It will come in a while.
I don't know what ones it all eats. I don't really remember. And again, just like all these animals, we can just track this thing.
Fully energized, wandering around, somewhat hungry, not thirsty. 30% resistant to blind damage, 5% vulnerable to slashing damage, 10% vulnerable to piercing
Okay.
damage.
And so what that means is, you know, like so.
This object is too hard. This object is too hard.
He's
This object
tracking.
is too hard.
Oh wow.
You are currently sitting by default, the key you
See, it's coming again. It's coming again.
not thirsty. 30% resistant to blind damage, 5% vulnerable to slashing damage, 10% vulnerable to piercing damage.
Right. So a spear is one of the best ways to kill a wolf. As you can see, it's 10% vulnerable to slashing
It's
or
coming
to
over there.
piercing damage. So like
Oh,
spear,
it took-
anything from a
it took
spear
it.
to a bullet. Oh,
That's cool.
just went over there and ate that food item. But yeah, you can now see clearly how
So the wolf is
advanced
behind the
enemies
little maze
are.
This object is
We probably have to work on the tracking distances. There's still several things we need to work on.
Okay, guys. So I'm ending this video. So all the best, Mr. Sammy.
New notification
So-
window. Star on top. 27 ops.
So all the best, Mr. Sam, for this. But what I loved was the NPCs. It is drinking water. It's eating food. That's cool. So this is all important. But about the ticket system, we can read. We will do another video if it beta testing released. So let's see. Let's wind up this video. Thanks for watching. I think I'll get a copyright from the YouTube by following this, but no worries. It will not affect our channel. But all the best for Sam. So I took a permission with him whether I can do reactive video, but I'm really proud of this, update. So let's see. Let's watch out for NPCs, guys. And if you have any comments, do it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching Kaushik Blogs.
Start
Bye.
virtual. Stop
See
recording.
you
Checkbox
later.
checked.